Hello dear traders and partners of AMarkets. My name is Daria, I'm the financial advisor, and today we are going to discuss the situation in the global financial markets. So let's get started. The European currency is weakening against the US dollar. Investors' attention was fixed on much data on business activity in the service sector, which turned out to be positive against the forecasts. The activity index for Eurozone countries went up from 55.5 to 55.6 points instead of a decrease by 54.8 points, while the same indicator for Germany increased from 55.8 to 56.1 points instead of a decrease by 55 points. Experts note that the positive figures were a consequence of the retreat of the pandemic coronavirus and increased demand for services from citizens, but the prolonged military conflict in Ukraine makes the future prospects of the sector as negative as an industry. Despite strong statistics, the euro remained under pressure, and the market expects publication of a new package of anti-Russian sanctions, which could have a negative impact on the European economy. In particular, a ban may be imposed on exports of Russian coal, which accounts for 19.3% of the consumption in the bloc, but the volume of its sales to European countries has already gone down in the last months. Next, AUD/USD, and the Australian currency is strengthening against its main competitors, the euro, the pound, the yen, and the US dollar. Investors are focused on the results of the Reserve Bank of Australia's regular meeting. The regulator left the rate at the previous level of 0.10%, but the rhetoric of the officials became more hawkish, which strengthened the national currency. In particular, officials said that they will assess inflation and salary data in the coming months to determine whether to start raising interest rates. Earlier, the market had suggested that a tightening of monetary policy would begin in the fall, but now many investors are tending to believe that the adjustment of indicators will begin as early as June. Meanwhile, much data on business activity in the service sector in Australia turned out to be weaker than expected. The value declined from 57.4 to 55.6 points, against the forecast of 57.9 points. Last, Brent and oil quotes are trading in sideways ranges. Prices are influenced by a number of opposite factors. First of all, the instrument's position are strengthening amid expectations of new economic sanctions against Russia, which may further limit the entry of Russian raw materials to the market. It is assumed that EU may impose a ban on the purchase of coal, while German Foreign Minister Annela Baerbock announced plans to refuse Russian oil and even gas. On the other hand, the growth of quotations is restrained by the possibility of conclusion of nuclear deal with Iran, which was once again confirmed by the State Department spokesman Ned Price. Investors are constrained by the coronavirus pandemic in China. Yesterday, Chinese authorities extended the quarantine in Shanghai, which affects 26 million people. So for now, these are the main trading ideas for the upcoming trading session. Thank you for your attention. Subscribe to our channel, and we will do our best for you to reach success trading with AMarkets.